Every holiday season, I make Broma Bakery's apple cider caramels. This year, I made an apple cider version and a guava caramel version. I changed a couple of things about the recipe to get it exactly perfect, but then you end up with these super smooth, stretchy caramels that are delicious. The guava ones are like actually crazy. I'll put the written recipe in the caption. Again, this is Broma Bakery's recipe. It does not belong to me. But I tweak a couple of things. So they call for powdered cinnamon at the end. I put in cinnamon sticks while I concentrate the apple juice. That just seems easier to me, and then I don't have to worry about clumps in the cinnamon or sifting it or whatever. So first you concentrate down your juice. I do it the same way regardless of what I used. So I did apple juice and I did guava juice, and I concentrated them down the same amount to 1/8 of a volume. So a single batch calls for 2 cups, concentrated down to 1/4 of a cup. I am doing a double batch in this video. So I used 1/2 cup of the concentrate. And then I just doubled up all the ingredients from the recipe. So get all your ingredients in. I also put the salt in at this point. I don't know, like I've never had a problem with that. It calls for to do it at the end, but I find that it works fine here. So I stir everything up. Plus I'll forget the salt if I don't do it now. I've done that before. That sucks. Throw your thermometer in, and then the recipe calls to cook it over medium high. I find that can scorch. So I cook it over medium low. And then I do mine to 245, which is almost 10 degrees cooler than the recipe calls for. I think that gets you a better caramel. And then I also always do a double batch, because you can put a double batch into a 1/4 baking sheet and it fills it up perfectly to get like a nice thick caramel. The recipe calls for a loaf pan, which is annoying, I think. So a 1/4 baking sheet if you double it, and then wrap them up. These are so like stupid good. The guava ones are crazy bananas. You should try that if you're going to make these. I recommend the guava ones.